All right, number 6 on our review, it just says factors. So the first thing you want to do when you factor is you want to look for the greatest common factor between the two. Sometimes there is a greatest common factor, sometimes there is not. In this case, we do have a greatest common factor. This one down here does not have a greatest common factor. That one does not. That one does not. And wait, yeah, that one doesn't.
That one I did
okay,
not.
so only this one does. So looking at 24 and 12, I can take out a 12 out of both of those. And so I'm going to take a 12 out, and I can take an x squared out. And so you look at each of these numbers, and you take out a 12x squared from both of them, and you get 2x plus 1. So after I do that, I look at 2x plus 1, and I say to myself, self, you cannot factor that anymore. Okay, I'm done. So I have 2 factors. That's it. Let's hop over to 10 right here because this one is commonly forgotten. First thing I notice is that this has an x and this one has a y. So I can't take out something from both of these like a variable. I can't even take anything out of 8 and 27 at the same time. But I do notice that everything's a perfect cube. Perfect cube. Okay, there's a couple formulas for you guys to know for perfect cubes. There's the sum of cubes. When both of your terms, this term and this term, are perfect cubes. And then there's a difference of cubes. Their formulas are almost identical. Check it out. Binomial times a trinomial. This is going to be a, b, and then you're going to have a squared, then ab, a times b, and then b squared. Same thing for the other one. Except there's one difference, and that's the signs. For the top, we keep the sign, and then we change it, and then we end with plus. You always go keep, change, plus. So the next one, I'm going to keep the sign, which is negative because it's a difference of cubes, and then I'm going to change it, and then I'm going to say plus. So those are the formulas that you have to remember in order to do a dude like this guy. So let's set it up. Binomial times a trinomial. We have the cubed root of this guy, which is 2x, the cubed root of this guy, which is 3y. And then I go the first guy squared, so it's going to be 4x squared. Then the first guy times the second guy, that's going to be 6xy. And the last guy squared, which is 9y squared. And then I put my signs in. Since this is subtraction, I keep the subtraction, I change it to plus, and then plus. That's my answer for that one.